Welcome back to WagerTalk.com. Saturday college basketball action. We're going to the Mountain West Conference, Wyoming at UNLV. Brian, we're season ticket holders for the UNLV game, so we see all of these teams in the Mountain West. UNLV, we've gone to all the games, and I can sit here and tell you, I never really can tell what UNLV team's going to show up on a nightly basis because this team has been so up and down all year. I've never seen a college basketball team that has looked so good at times, and we talk about the Arizona game, how good they were, and looked so bad at times, the Nevada game, that, you know, it's hard to handicap them sometimes.
Well, they're very young, and that's what we continue to hear every time they lose. A lot of freshmen on this team, and you were smart enough to make the right call last Tuesday when we had the Tuesday $2. You had me, and I had Utah State against UNLV in that game, and the Rebels just faded down the stretch. And
they played a great first half. Right
now, they're playing with shortened. You know, they've got 7 really guys that go out and play, and they got a couple guys that don't always play. If you know what I mean, they don't come to play all the time. A lot of talent, and when you recruit that type of athlete, you're going to run into that once in a while. And unfortunately, UNLV runs into that every season, I believe.
Well, I think what else they're going to run into here is a Wyoming team that this team just doesn't get enough credit. You know, the Mountain West Conference, everybody knows, it's San Diego State's conference. Pretty much year in, year out, they're the most consistent team, and they're the best team. I mean, you can't argue with that. But Wyoming's played consistent basketball, and they've done it without their big guy the last few games, who just came back last night, and we're taping on Thursday. He returned to the lineup last night for Wyoming. They lost the game against Fresno State, and that really didn't surprise me. And you've heard me talk many times about the injured player theory. When a player goes out, I like to take the team that first game back. Well, there's like a flip side to that, and it's when the injured player returns. Because for all of the reasons that you liked the team whenever he went out, because everybody tries harder, they got to, you know, you're getting the benefit of the line adjustment because he's out, the team plays with a different focus to compensate for the loss. When he comes back, the line's going to be inflated because Vegas knows, oh, the star's coming back, the public's going to want to bet him. 2, maybe the team that was playing with that extra intensity, those role model players can maybe relax a little bit because the star's back. And 2, the guy missed a few games. He's going to be rusty, and you broke continuity. And so often you see them not perform well the first game, and they did get upset. But this will be game 2 back, and I think you'll see a better performance out of Larry Nance. And Larry Nance, I don't see UNLV being able to stop him inside. They've had trouble with big men inside all year.
They have. Larry Nance Jr. is a terrific player, and I actually bet Fresno in that game. I thought there was too many points based on his first game back and all. But you're right, this is a very good team in Wyoming. My only concern is they're not a good rebounding team. And if UNLV can control the paint, they're an excellent offensive rebounding team. They can get some easy putbacks, and Nance could possibly get in foul trouble because you figure he's going to be a step slow here. But I don't want any part of the Rebels at this point. As you said, they're just too inconsistent. And there's talk right now, you know, Colorado State's an excellent basketball team. Wyoming's an excellent basketball team. San Diego State's an excellent basketball team. But there's been a lot of talk. There may only be just one winner coming out of this, makes it to the tournament. And obviously, whoever wins the tournament here in Las Vegas. So chances are there may only be 2. So every win's important for these teams going down the stretch.
Right. But for UNLV, I don't think even if they won out going into the tournament, they can't get in, where they're going to have to make their run. If they're going to get into the dance, they have to run the table in, you know, the Mountain West Conference tournament, which will be played on their home floor. That's the only way that.
That's never been an advantage.
No, I know. Everybody complains about
that, but we never win that tournament.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and make it official. I say take Wyoming. I expect them to win this one by 5 to 7 points. I'll be in attendance on Saturday, rooting them in there. I hope nobody sees me rooting for the other team, but I'll be rooting for Wyoming. And hey, on Saturday, once you check out over at wagertalk.com on Saturday. Executive Sports, who's been killing it in college basketball. Last month, he's been hitting 61-62% with his college basketball plays. He's got his 5% college game of the year going Saturday. He's had this one circled for a week now. Check it out. Go to wagertalk.com, and if you want to save $10 on it, you can use that coupon BUBBLE10. That'll take $10 off. And don't forget, when you purchase a 5% play at WagerTalk, we give you a 150% guarantee. You pay $30 for the play. If it doesn't win, we put $45 in your account for future use from that capper. We stand behind our picks at wagertalk.com. All right, we're going to be back. We're going to head to the college on Sunday. I'm used to doing an NBA game on Sunday, but I got a college game we like on Sunday. In the Big Ten, it's kind of big game, too. That's up next, wagertalk.com.